Awards are sponsored by Holy City Heating and Air.
April's Jefferson Award winner is no stranger to being covered in the news. On February 26th of 2022, Joyce Maybin Nesmith was caught in the crossfire of bullets as she sat in the office of her nonprofit in North Charleston. She was struck and suffered a head injury. Lucky to be alive, she continues to push forward, doing what she loves the most. When Joyce Maybin Nesmith first moved to Charleston with her two young children 40 years ago,
I basically was here, no family. I didn't have any relatives that lived in the Charleston area.
she struggled with juggling the demands of being a single parent.
There were times when I could not find people to help take care of my kids while I worked.
Joyce's opportunity to make a difference in the lives of other parents began in 2004 with a public plea for volunteers by the then Charleston County School District Superintendent.
And I ended up going to the school, and I found that they had no real system set up to have volunteers come in.
Her wheels began to turn.
So I went back home and I sat down and I wrote the 501c3, and I ended up sending it into the government, and they sent me back and said, you have it.
And Beyond Our Walls was born.
We would go in the neighborhoods and pick up kids from the project with the various neighborhoods and bring them to the church. And we just fell in love with working with children and seeing what we could do to influence. We would go show up on Saturdays and sit out on the lawn and read books to them and that type of thing. So she and I kind of talked about it, and I said, yeah, it would be really nice for us to come up with something, because I looked at the church as being a place for us to go beyond the walls and serve people.
Soon, a standalone building was located. Computer stations, books, and resources cover almost every square foot of the facility.
This has been a work of the community. It's not about me personally, it's about us collectively. And I really believe that we as a community can do a lot to help with our young children.
Among Beyond Our Walls programs, joint literacy programs, a summer camp, and a place for in-person learning when schools are not in session. The nonprofit is a manifestation of what she wished her late son Norman would have had when he was a child.
Once a child's spirit is broken at a young age and they don't see a pathway out of it, and they become an adult who still has not gotten to a point where they can be gainfully employed because they don't have a diploma.
Believing education is key.
I never thought I'd be doing 18 years of this, but it's been a joy for my life because I just love interacting with young people.
And anchored in hope.
But I just know that they have a lot of potential, and I try to do what I can to encourage them to want to be the best they can be.
The prestigious Jefferson Awards were founded by former First Lady Jacqueline Kennedy Onassis. They honor people in the area of community service and volunteerism. If you know of a deserving individual that is absolutely multiplying good in their community, nominate them today. You can email me at taspencer@sbgtv.com.